according to our own Adrian Wojnarowski, Milwaukee has fired coach Jason Kidd. League sources tell ESPN, Ramona, is this a good move?
You know, I don't know if it's a good move at this stage because they're still such a young team, but that team has not progressed. So, and there's so much going on in Milwaukee right now where they have the new arena that's opening up. Everybody's really excited about that. Giannis signed an extension, but he's getting older and he's going to start looking around if they don't start winning, right? This is about the time when you get a little itch if you're one of the best players in the league and you don't have the people around you. They have made moves, but they haven't made huge impact moves. But the general feeling is that team should be better than they are. Like they are not better than the sum of their parts right now. And Nick covers them all the time, and I don't know if this is on Jason or if this is just on how the players fit together, but clearly they're not as good as they should be.
Yeah, I think it's both of them, Rona. When you watch that team play, it's Giannis, and everybody defers to him, and then they take him off the floor, and the ball moves a little better, and then he comes back, and you go, well, he's awesome, but who's going to help him out? And that is an issue. They've never found their rhythm the whole season. It was time to shake things up a little bit because all the people in Milwaukee believed this was the year where they'd take a leap. And they haven't done it, and now they're struggling to get in the playoffs.
Here we go again on the expectation train.
Yeah,
it always starts this way. Draft, and you draft well, and you got a young pieces. Then you find a star, and then you're like, okay, now we got our guy. It's time to win championships. And if that doesn't happen in sequence, what happens? Somebody has to go. Someone's the scapegoat. Someone's the figurehead for that. Is Jason Kidd in this situation? Look, you're in the Eastern Conference. We all know that that's a compromised conference. Most people say, hey, an easier road to the top is in the East. And Jason Kidd, a former player who hit the ground running and then hit some dry patches, seems like he's back to that.
Let me tell you something, though.
He hit the ground, but I'm not going to say that he was running necessarily.
All right, well, let's check out this tweet right here we got from our own Chris Haynes. Darkness! What's up, brother?
That's right.
Sources.
That's
Jason
right.
Kidd hasn't been officially told yet. Giannis Antetokounmpo is devastated. Greek Freak is devastated.
And listen to me. This is what Milwaukee is taking a huge risk on because Jason Kidd and Giannis are tight. And that is who Giannis trusts in this organization and in this league, in this world. So you have a superstar player who has bonded with his coach. And now you're going to fire that coach and this superstar player who has years left on his contract, but now in the NBA, we have 2, 3, and we just saw this with Kyrie. If you do that and you do not find another way to earn some trust with Giannis,
well, he could be hurting right now, but winning cures all. So
I was going to say, this reminds me of the Golden State Warriors dismissing Mark Jackson, who was very close to Steph Curry.
Exactly.
It's like, I'm going to trust you, I guess, and now the rest is history. Speaking of Mark Jackson, Milwaukee, I think he's available.
No. It just goes to show, though, guys, it goes to show when the expectations get too high and you're not hitting that level, you have to hope that you get the right guy in place. But Ramona's right. They were very close, and if Giannis decides, you know what, this isn't looking the way I thought it was in a year or two, then the Bucks are going to have even more.
I would say he's almost the most untradeable player in the NBA. Like, there's nobody, no, you always say, like, 4 quarters don't add up to $1 in the NBA, right? Like, in terms of trades, there's no collection of talent that can match him. And he is, virtually untradeable, and yet.
I wouldn't say untradeable, but I will say this about Jason Kidd, the coach. Reportedly, he wasn't that good with the X's and O's in New Jersey. All right?
You going back? Can he grow? Can he?
I don't know about that.
No.
I've heard that from some former players. We've heard that candidly.
We've heard that candidly.
But that was day one. That's him.
Wait.
That little baby coach.
Point guard.
And so now you're at stop number 2, and what are you hearing? Some of the same sort of rumblings. He's not being able to mesh his team together. They're not getting it done. So what I'm saying is that I'm sure Giannis is upset right now because this is the coach that he's known. This is the coach that trusted him to be the point guard for the team when everyone's like going, what are you doing? Jason Kidd had that foresight. Doesn't necessarily mean he knows the proper X's and O's, though, to get them to another level, whether it's the next stop or this one.
All right, well, let's break it down. We got more from Woj. The Bucks made the move on Kidd based upon dropping into the 8th seed in the East. Frayed relationships in the organization and the general non-alignment, league sources tell ESPN. Final words on that.
The biggest issue is, as much as Kidd may have struggled the last couple of years, guys, I still don't believe that the Bucks roster has enough talent. And I know management thinks they should be doing more, but when you watch them, I don't think, aside from Giannis, they've got enough guys who who can grow with him and think they're going to really develop into something right now in the Eastern Conference.
This is also an example of when you don't have everything figured out up top, it percolates down. They took months to hire a general manager. There's been a lot of just that you can go back and read Zach Lowe and Brian Windhorst on this over the summer of, there's a couple of different owners. They had different choices. They had different ideas. And it took a long time to get things straightened out this summer. When you don't have things straightened out to begin with, it percolates down throughout the organization.